What is a fiscal year and why should I care? Roll the intro. Greetings and welcome to the Contracting Guy. I am the Contracting Guy, and today I want to talk to you about the fiscal year. FISCAL, fiscal year. Not physical, but fiscal. Now, the fiscal year, when talking about government contracting, is made up of 4 quarters. There's the first quarter, which starts in October and ends in December. The second quarter, which starts in January and ends in March. The third quarter starts in April, ends in June. And the fourth quarter is the period of July to September. Now, Congress allocates dollars for the most part based on fiscal year, starting in October. Monies that are set aside in this fiscal year are set aside in October and are spent throughout the year. There's some changes and some nuances, but for the most part, I want to give you the picture that you can grasp onto. So a fiscal year starts in October, ends in September. So when they say FY21, really FY21 starts in October, ends in September of 2021. FY22 begins in October of 2021 and ends in September 2022. Okay, you get the picture there. Now, the important thing is the government buying habits and patterns. Now, they're well-established patterns that the government uses over the course of a year to demonstrate how they're going to buy. Contracts are awarded based on that. Multi-year contracts are awarded based on that. A lot of things are determined by that. Now, a secret, it's not a very good secret, mind you, is that there's often, by the time the end of the fiscal year comes, which means July, August, September, there is what's called extra money. Now there's other terms that are used for it, fallout, whatever it might be, but there seems to be extra money there. And there's this dash for cash made by everyone saying, hey, I need to do it. Now consider this. I want you guys just think about this for a moment. You've got a whole year to plan, but you don't know what the year is going to look like. So you start spending a little bit of money because you don't want to get caught without money. So you spend a little. So you go through the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter. By the fourth quarter, you've recognized all your risks are effectively gone. You don't have to worry about things, but you got this bundle of cash sitting here. Well, those are the times that the government now starts spending. Now, they're not throwing money in their wind. What they're doing is they're taking a look at all of their opportunities they would have spent money on, but didn't spend it at the time they wished to, and now are spending it. Said we needed to get beds for a hospital, new beds for a hospital to replace the old ones, but we couldn't do it in the first, second, or third quarter. But now that we're in the fourth quarter, we can do that because we know all of our emergencies are covered. So it's kind of like that, if you don't mind. Now, where I want to take you to is that when you get to the fourth quarter, a lot of the spending plan has already been identified. And if you're saying, well, I'm here ready to go, the reality is that you're going to be left at the station. Everybody else has already got their plans set out. And if you're looking at this year, at this time, right now, as I do this video, it's June, the middle of June. Well, frankly, all of the spend that is planning for July, August, and September is already planned. You might get in there, might not, but it's already planned. If you didn't see this coming, you would not be prepared to participate. So, what's the takeaway for you? Is that, well, if you're not prepared this year, start preparing for next year. Analyze the market, look at the government spending plans, take a look at USA Spend or look at FPDS, go to sam.gov, start to do your research on how things are being purchased, focusing on who your market is, when they start buying, and that if they're buying things at a particular time, be prepared to submit, proposals at that time, or bids or quotes, whatever it might be. But you have to recognize that these things are already being planned, and you might have just been forgotten about. So don't get forgotten about. Plan ahead. And you can listen to many other good consultants on LinkedIn, and they'll tell you the same thing. If you have to look today at a solicitation, the chances are you're not prepared. And they've already got ideas of who they want based on their market research of you. So the government does do market research of you. So you need to do market research of them. And if you do that, you're going to be well prepared to submit proposals that may be competitive, but there's other things you've got to do. But be cautious of those people who say winning proposal. Yeah, nobody's going to guarantee a win. But if you are good at this stuff, you can have a competitive proposal. They may have the chance of winning if everything looks good on it by the contracting officer. So that being said, last thing, focus on the future, do your market research, and be prepared for whatever quarter that the government is going to purchase, but know that a lot of purchasing occurs in the final quarter, July, August, September of a particular year, because that's when the money is sitting there and ready to be spent. Got it? With that being said, this is the Contracting Guy. I'm out. Thank you for watching The Contracting Guy. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. We'd appreciate that. This is The Contracting Guy. I'm out.